Hi. Okay. How's your coffee?
It's great.
Good. So is mine. Somehow we ordered the same coffee and they look completely different from each other.
One's blue, one's not.
Dina, Parla, and I are here talking. We're walking in Montclair together and talking about working with clients and specifically how important it is to work with a local lender. And what's your reason for why it's important to work with a local lender?
I think the most important reason is that we have relationships
Yep.
with realtors in the community. A lot of the times, on the other side, on the sales side, the agent, the selling agent, the listing agent knows who we are. If we haven't already have a working relationship with them, we have a reputation in the community, and they know us.
Yeah.
So when you're making an offer, there's a lot of times the listing agent already knows who I am, or the local lender, who the local lender is, and I think that's a real big benefit for the buyer who's making that offer.
I agree with that. When I'm a listing agent, and my business is pretty much evenly split between being a buyer's agent and a listing agent, but when I've been a listing agent, and in fact, one of the first times that before you and I were just getting to know each other, or when we were just getting to know each other, an offer came in on one of my listings, and you were the lender, and I was like, I know I've heard good things about Dina, and it definitely helps to differentiate an offer when another offer that maybe is just as strong is coming from a lender that you've never heard their name, you don't know anything about their reputation, anything like that. So
Right.
I also think another reason why it's important to work with a local lender is because the appraisals usually happen with appraisers who know the area. They live in the immediate area, and they understand themselves what is going on, what the level of competition is, and
Exactly.
so forth.
Yeah, we only work with local lenders, work with local appraisers who know the market, who understand the market. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a big thing.
Yeah, I think, a lot of times buyers will have a little bit of, I don't want to say uncertainty, but they need like a little bit of affirmation when they are thinking about making an offer on a property, especially when they're moving from New York and they're moving out to New Jersey, and they're like, is this a good town? Are we going to like it here? Are we going to be happy here? And then the next thing you know, it's like they're getting advice from their agent, but it's really nice when they have affirmation from their lender who's like, oh yeah, I live the next town over. That's a great area. I know this is an awesome restaurant. We moved out here from Brooklyn also. Like, those things are like, okay, they help people sort of take that jump and that leap, which can be hard for them.
Yep. Yeah. No, I agree 100%. And also having a pulse on the market too, like knowing like what things are going for. Having like a lot of times I'm like, hey, listen to your agent. They know what they're talking about too, because I've seen it too. Like, a lot of times buyers are scared, right? Their agents are saying like, you gotta offer this much, you gotta offer this much, and when we're a team and you're working with a local lender, like, you can say like, yeah, listen to them. They know what they're talking about. I've seen it too. I work in this community. I know what's going on.
Yeah. I think it's got to be helpful for them to have that reassurance.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Cool. Great. Thank you.